Let's take a look at a for-of loop. What this one does is iterates over the values in any iterable object, such as an array or a string. It returns then an object for each iteration. What the object is depends on the type of object you're iterating over. Let's take a look at a couple of examples here. We'll do a normal for-of where we iterate over an array, and then we will actually loop over a string. On line 9, I have a button that calls a function called for-of-sample. If we scroll down and we take a look, here's this simple little function on lines 42 to 46. What we're going to do is iterate over an array of products, and that's declared right here. Let underscore products equal to an array, and it's an array of objects. So I've got a couple of different product objects here. On line 43, we say for constant item of, so we're using the of keyword now. So the of says, hey, let's now iterate over this iterable object, which in this case is an array. So each time through the loop, it's going to place each item of the array into that constant called item. And then on line 44, I'm simply going to do a console.log. I'll do a json.stringify so we can output that as a string, that object as a string to the console. Let's go ahead and view this in our default browser. Bring up the F12 tools, and there we can see the iteration over the array of 3 items, each time through the loop, spitting out the stringified value of that object into the console. Our next example now loops over a string. So on line 9, I've got a button which, when clicked, calls loop string sample. That function is on line 15. Inside of this function on line 16, I let product name equal to, and then you can see this string of characters here. And then I also have another let on line 17, letters equal empty string. What we're going to do is we're going to loop through now for constant character of product name. So it's treating the string now as an iterable object. So each time through, it's going to be a single character of the string. We're then going to take that character and add it to the letters variable that I've created. And at the very end on line 22, we'll spit out letters. Let's go ahead and view this in the default browser here. Bring up our console, and basically what we get back is the same string. The difference is we iterated over that string one character at a time. You probably won't do this too much, but it's nice to know that a string is an iterable object.